But I think I also understand the angle that Elsa was coming from. I think in Africa, we need to learn to allow people to help family members out of love, not out of obligation. Hi buddies, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Isabella Anwan. I am a product specialist and a YouTuber based in Lagos, Nigeria. If you're a returning subscriber, welcome back to my channel. But if this is the first time of watching any of my videos, or you're just here to subscribe to my channel, what are you waiting for? Please go ahead, click on the red subscribe button. Thereafter, hit on the notification bell just beside the red subscribe button so that you can be among the first to get notifications of my videos whenever I drop them. Welcome to another personal finance video. And in today's video, we will be talking about a very controversial topic, black tax. Over the past few days, or maybe about a week ago, Elsa, a popular South African influencer celebrity, has been dragged to and fro because of a statement she made. I don't know if you guys saw this video.
Sending money back home or to your extended family is such a common African practice that I absolutely hate. I saw my dad doing it, and I don't even know any of my extended family. I saw him doing it with his brothers, with his sisters, with his grandparents, parents, like everyone in the family. As long as you have a job, they expect you to share that money accordingly, and that is just something I will not be participating in. I already knew I would never participate in this.
I understand the frustration of people, but I think I also understand the axis or the angle that Elsa was coming from. So this video, I am not going to be supporting Elsa, neither am I going to be supporting you people that are dragging her. But let's just talk about what is black tax, how does it affect your finances, and how can you manage it effectively. So let's get right into the video. What is black tax? Black tax is simply the financial responsibility expected from a person who is believed to have attained a certain level of wealth and is capable of providing for members of his family that are less financially secure. It is called black tax not because it is a bad thing the way people make it sound. The reason why it is called black tax is because it is more common in the black community. I do not believe that black tax is a bad thing as long as you are managing it effectively. Black tax can actually turn out to be something that brings your family, your entire family, or most of your family out of averageness or out of poverty to averageness, or out of averageness to wealth. Now, what are the 4 reasons why black tax happen? I've decided to group the reasons for black tax into 4. First is because of generational poverty. Now, because almost everybody is poor, like the entire family is made up of 90, maybe 96, more than 95% of poor people. That is why you would see black tax being a very popular thing or being a topic for discussion. And I bet you it is not very uncommon to actually see these things happen in Africa, because we see that 80% of the wealth in Africa is not even controlled by 20%. It's controlled by maybe 1%, the 1% of the 1% that would control like the 80%, and then the rest of the 99% are either maybe average or like poor. So yes, because poverty is like a very big thing in Africa, that is why black tax is very common. The second reason why black tax is common is for the fact that we have little to no government programs to cater for people who are unemployed and aged parents. So basically, in foreign communities or like in Western world, there are a lot of social security programs for aged people, for young people who don't have job, for people maybe who fell into like early teen pregnancy. Like the government actually cater to these people. But in the African society, especially in Nigeria, nobody send you like that. Like, government did not send us like that. So you have to find a way within yourself, within your family, to take care of your aged parents, take care of the young people amongst you that do not have job, or like teenagers that like got pregnant, got unwanted pregnant. Not pregnancy is unwanted actually. Got teenage pregnancy, and like, or like circumstances happen to people and they are incapable, like they are disabled, they can't function in the society. Exactly. So this is also one of the reasons, the fact that our government did not send us like that. That's the reason we have black tax. The next reason we have black tax is collective sacrifice. Now, what usually happens in the black families, where they're predominantly like poor people, you see the entire family comes together, decide who would be the sacrificial lamb. No, that's not what I mean. What I mean is they check, who has a higher potential of succeeding or making it in life. They all come together, contribute, and send this person to school, train this person with the hopes that this person, after he or she finishes education, would technically take the family out of poverty. So it is more like, when God made the announcements in heaven, who will I send to save the children of men? And Jesus Christ says, send me, Father, I will go. Exactly. So technically, you're supposed to be the Jesus Christ of the family financially. So it is definitely expected of you that once you are done with school, you have a job, you have to take care of the needs of the members of the family. That kind of makes sense. And then finally, the last reason why we have black tax is black families just feel entitled to properties of their family members, whether they contributed to it or not. So entitlement mentality. That's my brother's house, but you don't know how your brother built that house. In my late brother's daughter is getting married, you don't even know how this girl got the husband she got, or how she went to school, or how she has been feeding. But because it's your brother, you want to sit down and collect bride price that you did not work for. Those are like my 4 reasons for the rise of black tax in the African community. If you have other reasons, don't forget, as usual, put it down in the comment section. Now, before I go into how to manage black tax, let me tell you my own personal opinion on black tax. Now, mind you, I am not a financial advisor. I do not know it all. This is just my personal opinion. And if you think otherwise, tell me what you think respectfully in the comment section. I think that black tax is necessarily not a bad thing. However, it can affect your finances in such a negative way that you would ask if it's village people that is after you. But when Elsa made this video and people started dragging her, I noticed that people actually misunderstood her. First of all, she did not say your parents, she did not say your siblings. Elsa expressly said extended family. And I am sure our social studies teacher did a good job to teach us the difference between nuclear family and extended family. So at least for one, social media people, when you want to drag people, actually listen to the things they say. Listen to the exact words they use. Don't mix things up in your head and start dragging somebody for what he or she did not say. She was referring to extended family. I know somewhere in the video she was talking about. So this is a man that has his own family, and if his family begin to suffer financially because of the demands of grown-up adults, that is the man's siblings back home, that is what I do not support. If he has so much money that he can take care of his family wherever they are and still take care of his brothers without anybody noticing that anything is happening, that makes sense. Secondly, if you check well, these brothers, they probably did not do anything for the man. The man probably hustled himself to wherever he is, but somehow, because he's there, he has to, do you understand, foot their bills. I'm not saying don't foot their bills at all, but let your own life, let your own family not suffer because you're trying to appease the gods in the house. If you have aged parents and you give them pocket money like every month, I'm sure nobody's going to bother about that. Like, nobody will pick up camera to talk about things like that. It is when one uncle impregnates his wife the 5th time and then expects his brother that is in the US to send money for hospital bills. Like, you literally have 9 months to hustle money for your wife's birth, but somehow you put your hope in your brother that is in the abroad, that he's going to be the one to pay your hospital bills. Those are the kind of things that actually make people set camera to talk about black tax on social media. And when people come out to rant, trust me, it is never the black tax that is generally accepted. Nobody is going to come out here to rant about the fact that they place their parents, their aged parents, on monthly income. No, nobody's going to do that. Okay, now that I've said my mind, I've said my piece, and I hope that you people don't drag me the way you've been dragging Elsa. Let's now get to how to manage your black tax effectively. The first thing I would say about black tax is be logical and carry out what I call the necessity test. Be logical means actually think about it if you are, first of all, the right person to be paying this black tax. Secondly, if you're paying it to the right set of people. And thirdly, you're paying it for the right reasons. Now I'll start with the first one. If you're the right person to be paying this black tax, imagine you're paying black tax for a cousin that has a brother that is also almost as rich as you are. No, imagine situations like that. And you people will be like, no, that cannot happen. Yes, that can happen, because there are actually some family members that have money. But everybody already know that this one, if you go to ask them for money, they will not send your daddy. They will not send you. So nobody goes to ask those people. And then they will rather carry the entire problem and ask the other person that they feel is a nice person. So actually check, why are people coming to you? Are you the only person that has small thing going for them? Are you the only one? Because sometimes it might be that you're just the Father Christmas of the house. That is why they keep coming to you. So assess if you're actually the right person to be paying those bills, basically. Secondly, think about necessity. Don't go and be paying black tax to fund people's lifestyle. Somebody wants to live in a 3-bedroom flat, and you're in Lagos living in 1 bedroom, but you're paying house rent for somebody that is living in 3 bedroom. And then they know how to really come out with very logical excuse like, oh, your 1-bedroom flat in Lagos is as expensive as your 3-bedroom flat in maybe Oka, or your 3-bedroom flat in Yenogwa. Don't go and fund people's expensive lifestyle for any reason, or any people's bad behavior. You know your salary is less than 100K, you're gonna be borning 5 children. For what? Don't fund people's unnecessary lifestyle. Don't do it. Thirdly, make sure you're giving the black tax to who wants it. Parents, mother, father, your direct siblings, they are probably non-negotiables. But you see, cousins, aunties, nephew, nieces, please negotiate those ones. Check the ones you cannot come and do and be passing yourself. So be logical about the black tax that you're willing to take up. The second thing that I would say you should do to manage black tax is manage the emotional blackmail. See, emotional blackmail is an African thing. People would even emotionally blackmail you for being the successful one. People would even emotionally blackmail you for finishing with a first class. People would even emotionally blackmail you for having jobs before them. You hear them say things like, benevolent spirit was grateful to you. What's that saying again? He that the benevolent spirit has chosen to bless should not. I mean, you that, no, wait. You that did not have a job, you are saying that your spirit is not benevolent. I mean, the benevolent spirit did not see you. Like, you people should really explain this benevolent spirit thing, because I honestly do not understand it. See, most times it's not even hard work, it's strategy, it's plan, it's mindset. I'm not saying that the person that is successful is more hardworking. No. See, they are laws to success, and once you apply those laws, trust me, you might not be successful, but you cannot be in poverty. God has given us all of us the ability to produce. Just as we are the seed in the sower hand, we all had the ability to produce 30 folds, some 60 folds, some 100 folds. Everybody had the capacity to produce, but guess what determined the capacity to produce? Where the seed ultimately landed. So the decision of the seed to leave the sower's hand and land in the wrong place was what determined the ultimate result, the final result of that. Let's not preach. Maybe another video I will talk about this whole parable of the sower and how I understand it. But yes, we all have the capacity, so please stop telling me about benevolent spirits. No, don't do that emotional blackmail. It doesn't cut it anymore. Like we've moved past it. I think in Africa we need to learn to allow people to help family members, especially extended family members, out of love, not out of obligation. Like we don't teach love in Africa. We teach responsibility. We teach obligation. We teach emotional blackmail. We need to start learning how to teach love. You're doing this thing because you love this person, not because if you don't do it, they'll call family meeting on your head. See, a lot of you are doing the things you're doing just because you are avoiding family from seeing you as a bad person, just because you are avoiding the family from calling family meeting on your head. And then you'll be wondering, God, I give out to people a lot, why am I not being blessed? It's because of the reason you're giving out. You're not giving out because you love this person. You're not giving out because God instructed you to. You're giving out because you're avoiding wahala. And the only result you gain from that you're giving out is avoiding the wahala. That other extra blessing that comes with giving will not follow it. Let me just be honest with you. Yeah. So yes, please do not let them emotionally blackmail you. Give because you love this person. Give because you have the capacity, or yes, there is that space and ability to give. Don't let them force you to go and borrow money to give anything. Don't let them force you to go and give money that you should be using to pay transport to work. If anything happened to you and that's your work, you see, let me not say it. Please do not be emotionally blackmailed. Just remove emotional blackmail from it. 3, prioritize the support in terms of who and what. So by the time you identify your logical about black tax, you need to prioritize. Look, if this is what I have, who comes first, who comes second, which of the needs would come first, which of the needs would come second. I literally have a framework that I use in prioritizing. 1, emergency. 2, support. And when I say support, I mean something that would help bring somebody else out. 3, mandatory basic needs. Now what I mean by mandatory basic needs is I'm not going to pay for your three bedroom flats. If you want house, if you cannot manage yourself and stay in 1 bedroom, forget it. So it must be mandatory. Like that is the barest minimum. I've said it before and I'm going to say it again. Don't fund somebody's lifestyle. The next step is include it in your budget. Like, you know, you have family members that actually require your help. Please include it in your budget, in your monthly budget. So when I did the whole payday routine video, people saw black tax as one of the major expenses line item, and I even broke it down to my parents, my brother, my cousin, like an extended family and friends. Yes, I actually have budgets for them, and once I exceed my budget, except somebody's life is on the line, nothing concern you with any money that month, because I will not carry my feeding money and give to you, God knows. So I actually have budget, and once I exceed my budget, I'm sorry, there's nothing I can do for you. The next one is take out the pride and learn how to say no, I don't have. See, your family members think you're rich. I am one of those people that I don't have money. You see, this travel I travel is my company. It's free travel that I travel. Are you the one that will come and check my bank account and tell me if I paid for the trip or not? No, will you be? Now you can't check my bank account and tell me if I paid for the trip or not now. I'll tell you, it's not my money. I don't have money. You will not beat me. We are trying. This hardship in Nigeria, it has touched everybody, even me. And people are buying for 800. Me here in Lagos, we are buying 1, 2. I don't even have transport to go to work. Before you even come to tell me your complaint, I'll tell you my complaint times 3 that my landlord has even asked us to pack out of the house. See, Lagosians, we have a lot of excuses to give these people. So please, do not be ashamed to tell these people, no, you don't have money, you don't have money. Why are you ashamed? They say they don't have money. So why would you allow shame to catch you for saying you don't have money? The difference between you and them is that you don't have money, but you didn't go to ask them. Them, their own situation is so bad that they have to come and ask you. So there's nothing to be ashamed of. You don't have money, you don't have money. Tell them you don't have money. Please, don't be ashamed. Say no and say it with your full chest and stick to it. Okay? Now the next one is empower and not enable. Enabling is you're giving these people the opportunity, the chance to come to you every AK market day to ask for money for school fees, money for feeding, money for house rent, money for this, money for that. As long as you continue giving, especially if you give them immediately. See, sometimes the tactics is tell them month end, you have to budget it, or next month, especially when it's not urgent. Tell them next month that you have to budget, you don't have money, or your money has finished. Sometimes let them understand that you have what you're doing with money, that the money is not in surplus like that. So do not enable them. Once you keep on, one of my biggest mindsets with people when it comes to money is that necessity is the father of invention. If people are not in the situation of they have no other choice, as long as you continue being a choice to them, they will continue using you. They will continue asking you for it. So please learn to empower, not enable. Now, what do I mean by empower? If it means starting up a business for an extended family member, please do. And then when you start up that business, where you're giving the person 300K to start up that business, tell the person straight up, nothing concern you, concern asking me for money. Let the person also write. You say benevolent spirit. You have decided to be the benevolent spirit to this person. Now let them blow. No, you have decided, or you've taken it upon yourself to be the benevolent spirit to them. You've given them the money to start business. You've given them free 6 months to come and stay in your house in Lagos and look for a job. So now let the benevolent spirit take effect. No, people think life is that easy. Give them the opportunity and you see they'll mess it up. So yes, set somebody else up so that at least two of you can set more people up. Like it's easier to bring the family out. Focus more on training people so that they can also come and help other members of the family. I would rather be willing to help you with your business, or help you with your education, or help you secure a job, than to be giving you money every day for every 2 weeks for feeding, for this, for that. No, because it would never stop. It would never stop. The Igbo apprenticeship system is like one of the best systems for empowerment that I have seen that can help with the entire black tax. You cannot be asking an Igbo man for money. He'll tell you to come and work for him. He will feed you, he will do other things for you. You don't get things for free like that. So yeah, I think I can apply that. So if you are someone, if you make money through being in the corporate world, I think it's okay for you to look for somebody in your family that is serious with life. Bring the person to where you are, help the person for 6 months, have this agreement, like negotiate, actually sit down and negotiate with these people that this is what I can do for you and this is what I'm expecting. Negotiate, communicate, only focus on empowerment than enabling these people's behavior of black tax. And the last but not the least is stop the cycle of black tax with your generation. Now, there are 2 ways you can stop the cycle of black tax with your generation or the generation before you. One, if you have parents that are still working, they still have like 10 years, 15 years, maybe 5 years to retire, make sure that their retirement plan is on point. Make sure they are healthy. Make sure they have health insurance, and then you'll be fine. You'll be trust me, you'll be fine. Let them have pension that they would fall back to, not falling back to you. And then you people are carrying freelancing on your head, I am dragging you now. Go and open a retirement savings account. Go and find a PFA. I am going to do a video on pension. That will be my next personal finance video. But I am begging you in the name of God, go and start doing your pension. Because when you grow old, you don't also want to put unnecessary burden on your children. You don't want to do that. So please go and open your pension and start contributing into it. I had a conversation with somebody the other day and they were like, oh, they think pension is useless. No, it's not. I know aged people that are managing their life with their pension. I don't need to send money to my parents because they have pension. I do what I do because I love them. It's not a mandatory thing to do it. It's not that if I don't do it, they will not survive. They are not parents. They still have their pension to keep them going. So please, Also be like that. Don't carry burden. Don't make your children your retirement plan. Go and open your retirement savings account. Go and start your PFA. Look for a financial advisor to tell you how much it would literally cost you to live. Do the estimate of how much you should be saving every month. Save that money. Please, I'm begging you, stop this cycle of black tax with your generation. And then the next thing is, before you even start having children, please have savings for your future, for the future you, minus your pension. Before you even start having children, people call it trust fund, but trust fund sounds like very organized and all. Just have children savings accounts for your unborn children, so that God forbid midway something happens to you, there is actually something that your children can fall back to. Please, this whole issue of like, set up a system that would help you stop the cycle of black tax in your generation, so that we avoid crap mentality. Summary of what crap mentality is crap in a bucket. So if you put like 10 craps in a bucket and you watch them, when one crab is trying to come out, the other crabs will try to lean on that one to like come out too, and in the process of like grabbing that one's leg to like come out, they would pull that one down. That's what black tax do to the African community, and that's why you see families never come out of poverty. So please, let's try to stop the black tax with our generation, with our lineage, with what we can do. You can do everything. Like, I've given you 3 things you can do. Let's stop it, please. Okay? So that people will not set ring light like I'm setting to be making these videos. Alright guys, thank you for watching, and I hope this video was really helpful. I'm interested. What are some of your black tax experiences? What are some of the things you have done to help you manage black tax effectively? Please don't forget to comment down below. Don't forget to share this video, like, subscribe. Until I see you on another episode of Adulting with Bella. Bye for now.